First, giving honor to the Most High, Yahweh, and to his Son, Yahweh Shai, to the prophets and elders pushing forth this truth, this gospel to the four corners of the earth, to all of Israel, the hopeful elect, those mixed in with the other nations, look like the other nations, even speak the other nations' tongues, but are of Israel according to the seed, the sperma in the Greek, or the sperm of their forefathers. It goes back to Jacob, his 12 sons, the patriarchs. To everybody, I say shalom, peace, and greetings. Also want to give a double honor to the prophets of great millstone, because it's through them that I heard this truth. And he that have an ear, let him hear what thus saith the Almighty Yahweh. Not house, what thus saith the Almighty. To everybody, I say shalom, peace, and greetings. Just doing a little studying. Anybody knows me, follows me, know that, of course, right after Yahweh Shai, who was an austere man, there was David. David was a mighty man before the Most High. But even David understood this. I'm at 1 Chronicles 16. And I'm going to start at 21. He suffered no, yes, 16 and 21. He suffered no man to do them wrong, yea. He reproved kings for their sake, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Okay? That's the main point I wanted to get to. Saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Sing unto Yahweh all the earth, show forth from day to day his salvation. 24, to declare his glory amongst the heathen, his marvelous works among all nations. But going back there to 22, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. And I was reading a story where in 2 Samuel, even David knew this. When it came to, especially heathens, laying hands or touching, harming the Almighty's anointed. You know, check this out. I'm at 2 Samuel 13. And David said unto the young man, and told him, whence art thou? And he answered, I am the son of a stranger and Amalekite. 14. And David said unto him, how wast thou not afraid to stretch forth thine hand to destroy the Lord's anointed? Okay? Because what had happened was, and you can go back and read the story, is that the young man had, Saul had fell upon his sword. Saul was being sought after by his enemies, him and Jonathan, his son Jonathan, and fell upon his own sword or arrow. And he had not yet died, and so that the Amalekite stranger had went on ahead and slew Saul, smoked Saul, because he's like, there was no way he was going to live, and he brought the crown and the bracelet to King David, thinking that maybe he was going to get gifts and all this, that, there, and the other. But even though Saul was wicked, he was still an Israelite, and he was still anointed the king. And I'm talking about the anointed because, bring it into present times, your anointing is going to be this truth, this word, this gospel. Okay? And like I read there in Chronicles 16, 1 Chronicles 16, touch not my anointed. What do you think is going to be your protection through the times that we're fixed to go in? What do you think is going to be your covering? You have to be anointed. This goes all the way back to Egyptian. I'm sorry. No. This covering is going to be your covering is going to be this word. Excuse me. Okay, your hedge of protection is going to be this word, this truth. I drew a brain fart. Forgive me. Okay, I'm back here at 2 Samuel 1. I'm going to start here at 15. And David called one of the young men and said, go near and fall upon him and smote him that he died. And David said unto him, thy blood be upon thy head, for thy mouth has testified against thee, saying, I have slain Yahweh's anointed. Okay, so even though Saul, I'm just using that as an example, even though Saul, David still uphold that, if you will. Like, no, you touch not, you heathen. The Most High is anointed. How dare you? Wait, you thought you were going to come here for gifts and rewards? It's part of the reason why Saul killed himself, or attempted to, because he didn't want to die by the hands of heathens. There's chaos coming. It's chaos brewing. What you think is going to be your hedge of protection? We're in Babel. We're in Babylon. Babel. Confusion. Chaos. It's truth. This is going to be what's your anointing. What's going to, that hedge of protection. No, you're not the anointed one like Yahweh. I know. Let's not go there. But this is what's going to set you apart from the heathens and the rest of these. It's this truth, this word, Israel. Saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Sing unto Yahweh all the earth, show forth from day to day his salvation. Declare his glory among the heathen, his marvelous works among all nations. Okay? Touch not the Almighty's anointed. I'm hoping to endure until the end. I'm hoping that no weapon, no nothing will come against me, and that these two eyes will be able to see how my Mashiach Yahweh Shai coming through the clouds with a fleet of chariots, with a fleet of angels. And the only way that's going to be happen to happen is I have to have the anointing, this word, this truth, the spirit of truth. Okay, that's the only thing that's going to protect you. It's going to be your covering, your hedge. Okay, just a short, quick lesson. And I just wanted to show, yeah, I know, even though Saul had killed himself and died, but I'm just showing you how even David, an Israelite man, was not okay with some stranger, some heathen, laying their hands on one of the Almighty's anointed. So, similitude, metaphorically, same thing for today. If you're hearkening to the word, will of the Almighty, Almighty is not going to let you fall by the hands. One of these heathens and Esau's wicked devices and snares. Because you're going to have your hedge of protection, his word, the anointing. Everything I say and do is all out of love. All glory goes to the Most High Yahweh and to his son Yahweh Shai house.